begin to mirror to a certain identity within you that now should a certain identity that is within you now being mirrored within the vision, being mirrored within the mission, being mirrored within the core values, being mirrored within the activities. Because I said, finding yourself even within this space, there's something within you, there's an identity within you that resonated or identifies you to this space. That's why now your nature or your identity of who you are, it begins to pull you into this space. So wherever you go, wherever be, there's a nature within you that identifies you with Kingdom Touch Ministries, because it is a nature within you that pulls you into that different spaces, into that into this space, so that now there's now the culturing and everything, that that identity is cultured, the character, the attitude, the whatever. Now the beautifying of the identity, because now there's the part of having the identity. This is who I am, and now there's the unleashing and being able to now to decode now the code of the identity that you bear and that you know that I am. Now you are able now to decode it and now begin to transact with it, begin to work with it, it begins to reflect in every single aspect of your life. Praise the name of the Lord. I hope you getting something. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to communicate. So oh wow. So my prayer is now even as we begin to ask yourself, walk into your journey and ask yourself in the diverse levels, in the diverse spaces, what is your identity? What's in which identity have you been transacting with? Is there still an identity that's still trapped within you, that it has taken the higher shape of your transaction, the higher shape of what you do, the higher shape of where you are, be it by the work or friends, company, your transaction, your encounters with God? Work into understanding and intentionally desiring to unlock the identity. Even in your look into even your encounters with God, you'll find in different spaces this encounter told you this is who you are. In the midst of your prayers, in the midst of your encounters with God, you understood something keeps sparkling within your spirit, and you're told this is who you are. But there's a resonance, something that has not yet, there's that harmonious oneness that has still not yet settled within that identity, because now of the of the settlements that have come with the identity, the different identities that we picked, all and we have been that has come our way. Yeah. Wow. So we continue journeying into that. We in the face of we still in the space of looking into faith and prayer. This is what we are looking into in this season. And my question is, in the place of faith, in the place of prayer, I pose a question to every one of us. Is it possible to craft an identity, to give yourself an identity in the place of prayer, in the place of by faith? So as we're walking in the journey of faith, as we're walking in the journey of prayer, it is in the same that we are able to unlock. It is in the journey of faith, it's in the journey of prayer that we're able to unlock into our identity and to who we are, so that we're able to resonate, we're able to settle with our identities. Because in various spaces, you find the conflict of not settling within your identity. You keep your body keeps denying a certain level of identity. But by faith, by prayer, we're able to unlock, we're able to step into, we're able to take the bold step as when the veil is taken away. we're able to unlock, we're able to enter, we're able to step into the identity of who we are, into the fullness of who we are. Even to this day, when Moses is read, the veil covers the heart. But whenever anyone turns to the Lord, the veil is taken away. Whenever you turn to the Lord in prayer by faith, the veil is taken away. For where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's liberty. And we who with unveiled faces all reflect the Lord are being transformed into his likeness with ever increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit. And we, who with unveiled faces all reflects the Lord's glory, are being transformed into his likeness with ever increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit. So when we begin to behold, and even beholding who you are, beholding and understanding, this is who I am, we begin to daily, we are transformed, we take shape, we take form into the fullness of who we've been called to be, and we begin to in totality operate into that space. Praise the name of the Lord. Allow me to end at that tonight. But before we meet next week, I want you to come into this space, coming out, having understood, walk within your journey, walk within your journey. Ask yourself, write down, narrow down in different identities that you are given, be it by the in the place of prophecy, in the place of encounters, in the place of prayer, in the place of faith. This is what I want to be. You gave yourself an identity because of things that you saw, things you've encountered, the company, the spaces that you've been. You took shape of certain identities. So I want you to before we meet next week, now journey into different spaces and now begin to intentionally look into the different identities that you have picked. Generational identity, uh, uh, different identities that you picked along the way, all along the way to where you are, even in the place of prayer. Journey into the depth of who you are, and understand. Now with that, when you're able to come into that space and understand these are the different identities, this is what I bear, you begin now to journey back. Now understand. Now we in the place of conception, in the place of birthing, and in the purpose of God, and in alignment with who I am, in alignment as we awaken the divine seed, the God who we are. Now you're able to understand these are the diverse identities I've picked, and in that you begin even to see the limiting factors within the diverse identities that you have received, you have picked, you have, that are deeply rooted within your body, deeply rooted within your soul, deeply rooted within your mind, deeply rooted within your spirit. And you begin to understand the diverse identities and how they begin to shape who we are. And then now by next week we'll be able now to come and see now in that understanding. So when we are tackling in that next week, when we begin now to unlock and to understand the various dimensions and the various steps, even in the different levels of the soul level, the encoding the body system, and understanding the different ways identity has been locked into different spaces. When we come, we be coming in a space that now you've been able to journey and understand, and you the different identities that you've picked now. And even before then, you begin to find peace. You begin to understand the different identities that have been given unto you, begin to the light will begin to illuminate within your soul, within your spirit, within your body, within your mind. They begin to there's that illumination that will begin to come, and you begin to resonate. There are some identities as you begin to walk this journey. There are things that will begin to resonate with you, and truly when you step into that step, you say, truly now I understand, this is who I am. I truly understand. I have been fighting into this identity. There has always been a crisis within me, within my mind, within my body, within my soul, not to accept, not to step into this identity. And you begin to journey, you begin to understand, you begin to pick, you begin to now see the diverse ways, and in that you begin to understand, when I step into this identity, I'm able to do 1 2 3, utilizing this identity. And it is by so you begin to understand, by stepping into your identity, that where the spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. So where you've come to the acknowledgement, where you've come into understanding, or into that one, the harmonious, the one spirit of understanding, this is my identity, there is liberty, there is freedom. You begin to see it is easy, your transactions, and even your encounters in different streams, and how you things are handled and things are done, you begin to see it is begins to become easy. You begin to see some things even in family, in generations, by locking and understanding and arising and stepping into your identity, into that true identity of who you are, and also the understanding now the breakdown and of the different levels that one identity carries. You begin to understand how you're able now to utilize the same code to settle matters in your life, to settle matter within different spaces. Now, as Kingdom Touch Ministries, we know this is our identity, this is who we are. I said, when you found yourself in this space, is because there's a you, there's an identity, there's that identifies, there's a nature in you that identifies you to this space. So when you're able to look and to understand, this is my code of transaction as my identity within Kingdom Touch Ministries, in this season, in this space, in this realm, in this different space. Now we begin to find things, we able to skyrocket in very many ways, because everybody is able to step into the fullness of, and come into peace, in come into peace with that identity of who you are. Yeah. So that is my assignment to us, that's my assignment to each and every one of us. And also my prayer that even as you take that journey of identity, and coding the identity code as you journey into the various ways, and into the diverse, into the your diverse transactions with men, with gods, with beings, as you begin to unlock and getting understanding your identity. My prayer is that in that, may things begin to work for you as you utilize that code, as you utilize the identity code. May the Holy Spirit give us wisdom, even into how we be in that we unlock and be able to transact and be able to find results, and be able to see results in stepping into the boldness of, this is my identity, this is who I am. And as and some other things begins to give way when we look and understand, this is our identity, this is who we are, this is who I am. Yes. So God bless you, and I love you so much. Thank you for the audience, thank you for being here. Thank you so much, yeah, for giving me such an atmosphere, being able to teach. Thank you so much. So see you next week.
Said I've been very blessed in this conversation of identity. I remember I don't know in what meeting I was in, and I was just talking, and I was just saying that I've come to realize, even when you're in KTM and you're given like a role and you're told like you're the prophet of the house and you're the assistant pastor of the house, it comes with a lot of like power and authority. It comes with so much, like there's that seat and what it's able to open for you and what matters that you're able to govern just by that identity that you've been given. So I'm so happy and thank you so much, Minister Paris, for this teaching. I cannot wait for next Wednesday as we engage more. And now we go to our announcements. If you want to bless the Minister of the Day, her number is 0707-422-910. I don't know if there's someone who can write for me in the comments. 0707-422-910. And for tithings and offerings, you can pay through the MPesa PayBill number 522522, 11 account number 1157 028 047. I'll repeat that. M-Pesa is 522522. That is the M-Pesa PayBill number. And the account is 1157 028 047. You can use that for tithes and offerings. And there's the check where you can use the bank name is KCB Bank Kenya Limited. And the account number is Kingdom Touch Ministry. And the account number is 1157 028 047. And branch address Kencombe House, Moy Avenue. And if you're getting us from the overseas, the account number is still Kingdom Touch Ministry. The bank name, KCB Bank Kenya Limited. Branch address is Kencombe House, Moy Avenue. Account number 1157 028 047. And our SWIFT code is TFS. SWIFT code KCBLKENXTFS. In case you want to reach the ministry, and this is our ministry number, 0791 151501. If you have new people you want to direct to the place that they can be connected to the ministry, you use that number 0791 150701. We will be having September 5 to 1 p.m. and also Saturday 13th of September 2025 at 9 a.m. Through the day. And the venue will be at the Fruitful Center, Railways, Nairobi. And the number that I had said to contact for the ministry, you use that in case you want to know more. But also as members of the house, let's share the poster. Let's invite like massively. This is not an how do I even say it? This is not a common meeting. This is a meeting that avails a quantum leap, a quantum jump in various spheres. So we continue even to pray towards that day and just giving our virtue. Our Father has written 2 books. The first one is In the Image and Likeness of God. And the second one is the Knowing the Holy Spirit as the Divine Feminine. And in case you want this book, you can contact our ministry number, which is 0791 151501. And I know for payment, you can use that number, the one that I had given in the beginning, PayBill 522522, account number 1157 028 047. And we usually have our KTM online Sunday service every Sunday from 12 p.m. So tune in and listening. And we have our social media accounts: Facebook, KTM, HGA, and Twitter, KTM, HGA. On Instagram also, KTM, HGA. On YouTube, it's Kingdom Touch Network. On Telegram, Kingdom Touch Ministry Media. Also, the pages for our father is Apostle Daniel Wesonga. That's on Facebook. For our evangelism team is Planet Evangelism Activate. And for our worship team is Kingdom Touch Worship. And also on YouTube, our father's page is Apostle Daniel Wesonga. And I will still repeat our ministry number because it's important: 0791 In case you don't have that number, please save it. We've come to the end of our meeting tonight. I hope you're as blessed as I am, and we'll be seeing each other next Wednesday, same place and time. And make sure to do the assignment that we've been given. Shalom and good night.